defensive. Even towards the end, when you're at a corner, only 3 people were there up front. Rest were defending. Any reason why such a defensive strategy for the very first game of the league?
I think that statement is completely incorrect, to be honest. Because at the end, we still made two opportunities in the last 5 minutes. So maybe you watch different games online, but I see a team that maybe has 70-75% of the ball and very comfortable with the ball and not trying to go backwards either. So I think fantastic performance from Dempo. We said at the start, we come here, there's 1 point already at the start of the game. The minimum we leave is with 1 point. And let's be honest, if you look at the team we put out, I think the performance is a fantastic performance. Because we don't prepare for 5 months for this game. We prepare for the last 2 weeks only as a team.
Hi, Adam. This is Sami from outside the booth. Just wanted to ask you, I noticed there was a bit of a gap in midfield that was opening up. Was there a particular attempt from Dempo to pull the Bengaluru FC midfield a little more ahead? Because there was a big gap opening up and the Dempo midfield was more advanced, which put the Bengaluru defense a little bit behind. So was there a particular tactic you tried to do to control the midfield?
Yeah, because one of the strategies before the game is that we must be able to dominate the midfield. And so, as I said, if your team has this much of the ball, it's obvious that the midfield functions very well. And at the same time, we still make our chances. Okay, it's not going to be a game against Bengaluru where you make so many chances, but at the end of the day, I don't see my keeper make many saves. I see my keeper make a save off the penalty, and apart from that, you tell me when he had to make a save. So, who's the dominating team today for me is a good point. I respect Bengaluru as a group completely, the crowd support, everything, the way it's run. But I'm a very proud coach because 6 days ago, these boys had their heads down after losing the Federation Cup final. And today, they come out here in an away ground with a crowd that's completely behind Bengaluru. And there's no fear at all in the way we play. We play always to go forward and we play a very proactive game. Good observation.
As you said last week that your team was down after the Federation Cup, how did you turn it around to today's performance?
Because there's a bigger picture here, and we know that, like I said, we respect the achievements of Bengaluru, but we don't come here and play with fear. No matter if we play with 1 foreigner, 0 foreigner, I don't see my team park the bus. Of course, we have to deal with a lot of long balls, so the second ball becomes very important, especially in the second half. But the team has a great morale, the team operate like a family, and at the end you see them, they're all together walking in, and for me I'm very happy with the energy within the team, the dynamics of the team. I think we still have a long way to go, I really believe that. I believe the first 3 games of the season we're always going to be testing because of who's available, how much time we have together. But yeah, I come here to take a point, I'm not disappointed, and at the same time, I didn't come here only for a point, but I'm very happy at the end of the game.
Yeah, I think so the last 3 times you clashed with Bangalore, it was a loss for you. What did you do differently this time, if anything? And second question is, what's the situation with the injuries to the foreigners? Because,
Look, we have a very delicate situation because, like I said, we didn't train for the last 5 months as Dempo. We had half our squad away in the ISL. We received our foreigners a little late because we weren't operating as a team in terms of the whole squad. And then, like I said, I think I've had 5 training sessions or 6 training sessions all up with the team, the whole squad, and that's over the last 6 months. So if you see a performance like this, then I have a complete confidence that this team can get better, a lot better. And with some inclusions, some very talented players who still to come in, we just need to be smart about the next 2 weeks. We're not going to take any risks. I took a risk in the final with Amiri because in the final, hey, you have a complete go at everything and that's the most important thing. But today, Amiri possibly could have played, Clifford possibly could have played, but I take no risks at all. And I know that the long picture is that there's 19 games to go. We start away at the champions today. We take a point. I think they would be more disappointed with a point than we are. And we build on next week, hopefully.
Time one last question.
Are you regretting the fact that you sent your players to the ISL because 2 are sick? there was taking a breather, passing the ball at the back. Also, they kept on pushing towards the end of the match.
I can't regret what I had no choice in. That's the simplest answer I can give you. So I have no regrets. I'm very happy for players who got to showcase their talent. Like when I was back home in Australia, I enjoyed watching some of it because it was live at home. I wish the I-League was live at home as well, but it's not. I hope that's something for the future. All I can talk about is the present. The present is we're back together, and all we need to worry about is can we improve on today's performance, and let's keep trying to achieve something this season because we've had a positive start considering the circumstances.
Thank you so much.
Okay.